Chapter 12 Conjuring a Flying Sword. Today, Ah Hong's family bustling early in the morning. Many family members and neighbors came to congratulate Xiao Zhao, the village's favorite girl, had to go up the mountain to test to become an inner disciple of the Emerald Sword sect. That young people all over the province wanted to become disciples of this sect. Because it is a famous sect that has been famous for thousands of years, and have the opportunity to become a saint with a prosperous future covering the provinces. Mantra and Thrift have come out to send and congratulate Xiao Zhao too. After saying goodbye, Xiao Zhao hurried up the mountain with a light technique. Savings with the mantra said that he would follow but had to sneak in because according to the rules of the sect, outsiders weren't allowed to participate in the sacred ceremonies. After saving with mantra come back to the room, Save asks the mantra, "Are we really going to go up the mountain to see Xiao Zhao break through the trials?" Mantra said it would be interesting to have a look. Save asks, "So how are we going to not have a light technique like the saints? By the time we walk up to the top of the mountain, it's probably late at night, the test should be finished." Mantra replied that it shouldn't be a problem because before crossing dimensions I've made 3 to 4 short bamboo swords and conjured them with the wind element so they can fly through the air. You can make it big or small, because when we opened the dimension for the first time I saw a sword-ridden saint flying up the mountain, so many people asked for Sumpong. You said that to make the sword fly, you must use the air of Kassan, focusing on filling the air, and if you were to force the sword to fly, it would only be effective to inject consciousness into it. Saying this, he turned to reach for a bamboo sword about 1 foot long from 2 suitcases, sending one to Save. The mantra placed the sword on the ground and conjured it up to about 1 meter long and stood on the bamboo sword. Then saying the word, "up," the sword rose from the ground as ordered. The mantra tells pray it, try to follow and stand on the sword and send consciousness into the sword, praying in his heart that whether along with the image of the wind blowing the leaves once the wind element was loaded into the bamboo sword, concentrating his consciousness into the sword, it will do as we think. Also, I've already conjured an ether. Floating in the air is not difficult. The difficult thing is to stand still on the sword, and steering. Save money, try doing what the mantra taught. Try doing it for a while and can't stand on the crabby because of fear of falling. In the end, I had to conjure up a bigger sword. Sit on the crabby instead. While saving both of his hands tightly clutching the edge of the sword, mantra enough to see the gesture of Save and laugh, saying that if you know this, you can make a broomstick to make you ride like Harry Potter. It would be more suitable. Because your current appearance looks like a wizard riding a broomstick. After speaking, the mantra says that you can travel now and you will be late. The two of them rode their swords down behind him, about half a kilometer away from the Emerald Sword sect's wall, because he did not want to be seen by anyone flying at a low level traversing the forest. When they both landed on the ground, Mantra and Thrift kept the short swords tucked at the waistbands of both of them. The mantra tells you to save money to use the leaping tiger tattoo. Transforming into a cat, he transforms into a cat too. Mantra transforms into a white cat. The economical one was a yellow cat. The two cats quickly ran towards the Emerald Sword sect, climbed over the sect wall to peek at the edge of the forest, about 200 meters from the martial field.